from West Hollywood. It's the talk show everybody's talking about. Born to Kibitz! With your host, he's the man who would be king, the man with one red shoe, the man who shot Liberty Valance. Please welcome Kibitz.
Well, hello, and welcome to Born to Kibitz. I'm your host, Corky Bernstein, and thank you for joining us for part 2 of the best of Born to Kibitz. And what better place to start, ladies and gentlemen, than with my exclusive interview with internationally acclaimed psychic Warren Peace, who talks to loved ones who've gone on to the other side. What's your psychic gift, Warren?
Yes.
Do people ask you about your name, Warren Peace? Were you named after the book?
What book?
War and Peace.
Yes.
Were you named after the book?
What book? Corky.
War and Peace.
Yes, I'm listening.
The book.
The book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tolstoy.
Lovely writer.
Were you named after it? The book? War and Peace?
Yes.
Okay. Here.
Thank you.
Right here.
Right there. You know what it is?
A little bit.
Flop sweat.
Now tell us about a little bit of your experience back home with the Queen, and you performed for the Queen of England. But what happened?
Well,
you suffer from a rare condition known as narcolepsy.
narcolepsy.
Uh-huh.
It stopped my career cold.
It did.
Because what can occur when you least expect it?
Right.
Sometimes even quite in the middle.
Warren? Warren? Warren?
In the middle of a sentence, sometimes you go right out and you're totally unaware of it.
And that, okay.
Quiz shows will make a comeback on television.
Quiz shows have already made a comeback on television.
All right. Steve McQueen will be nominated for an Oscar.
Steve McQueen's dead.
Posthumously.
Okay.
And it's a damn shame he won't be there to see the response to
I would think so.
that. People will be
Can you
able
get in touch with him?
Certainly.
How about getting in touch with him now?
Steve McQueen?
Yeah.
Certainly.
All right, here's the first. We'll hold on to those.
All right.
Did you go into a sleep mode?
No. Bring me Steve McQueen. Steve. There he is. Oh, he looks lovely.
Good.
Steve, I have someone here who wishes to communicate with you. Someone here on Earth. I've got him. Corky, speak to Steve McQueen.
Steve, I'm a fan of yours. I always was a fan of yours. How are you feeling?
Roids.
What?
Got roids in heaven. I don't know.
He's got roids in heaven?
Something like that.
Roids?
Roids, Steve? Yes.
What are roids?
Steve, Corky's asking, what are roids? Hemorrhoids.
You got hemorrhoids in heaven?
Hemorrhoids in heaven. It's not heaven, really, if you've got hemorrhoids.
Then there was Bubba Dean Rutledge, a certified moron who was acquitted in the grisly hatchet murder of his mother-in-law, whom he accidentally mistook for a 150-pound woodchuck. Did you call 911?
Yeah. I went in, I told Emma-Jean said, call 911. Call 911 now, Bubba. So I did.
And I know for a fact that they called 911, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a taped copy of the 911 emergency phone call, don't we? I think we do. We got that from 911. And Mosa, can you play that for us? Listen to this one.
Emergency 911. What is the nature of your emergency? My name.
40-105, go ahead.
My name is Bubba Dean Rutledge. And what is the nature of your emergency, Mr. Rutledge? I live at 29 Ridgecross Road. And what is your emergency, sir? I have just shot a 150-pound woodchuck. sorry, sir. You need to call the Department of Animal Control. They be handling woodchuck situations of this kind. You don't understand. The 150-pound woodchuck turned into my mother-in-law, heading a me spivey right before my eyes. Have you been drinking, Mr. Rutledge?
Are you drinking, Mr. Rutledge?
Yes. I thought so. How much have you had to drink? Well, I had a lemonade with dinner. Then after dinner, me and Emma Jean split a Mountain Dew. Sir, do you have an emergency of any kind at this particular moment in time? Do you need help? My mother-in-law looks like she could use some help. She's all blown apart. She's what? You really shot your mother-in-law? With a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. Is she breathing at this present moment in time? Well, I don't rightly know. Let me see if I can't find her head anywhere. Find her head? We'll send someone out immediately. You stay calm, sir. You want to stay on the line with me? I'll call you back when I find Mama Spivey's head, okay?
So that's what I did.
Then there was Sergeant Murray Tyler Moore, the man with the bulletproof head, who took 6 bullets to the brain and lived to tell about it.
The man with the bulletproof head.
Yeah, and then after that one, the front of my skull was all stainless steel.
Right.
As a result of that, stainless.
So half
the back is all Teflon, the front is stainless.
You're like the RoboCop.
Well, the front is the problem because it's magnetized. If I lift my hand too high, you see what happens?
Oh, your watch gets
You
stuck
see what
in your
happens?
head? Uh-huh.
It's,
Whoa. But what happens when you go through metal detectors at the airport?
It's magnetized, my whole head. Here, I'll show you just an example here. An ordinary pen.
Right. For God's sake.
Huh? You don't think this is embarrassing in a fine restaurant sometimes when a fork just flips up and stays on my forehead? Pack of Mentos, the whole inside is foil, is silver. You see the silver?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Huh? What, is that pleasant?
No.
You think this is easy to walk around? I've had handcuffs stuck to my head.
Then there was Shlomo the Clown, the only clown in the history of Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College to be expelled for cheating and subsequently banned from circus life forever.
Tell us about your book. It's called
A Nose Too Big to Pick. I'm gonna blow the lid off the big top and
Are you going to expose the underside of the flip side of the big top? What? We don't know.
yes, I am, Corky.
And what kinds of things don't we know?
Oh man, people don't have any idea of the atrocities that occur backstage at a circus. Have you ever been backstage?
I never have.
Oh, smells.
I would think. I have a
jeez, the smell is. You know,
because of the elephants and
you walk through the train, you know, that we travel on with the circus train.
right.
You go through the animal car,
Uh-huh.
and then go through the people car.
That's how you got to get from.
No difference in the smell.
No.
No difference.
They don't give you a break.
You ever smelled a mime up close? No. Oh, gee. Yeah.
You got some other little things here too. I noticed that you brought some stuff here. Didn't
That's
you?
emergency nose.
Huh?
Emergency nose. Just in case.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen?
You know what the
This
kids
is an
love?
emergency nose.
The kids love balloon animals.
Right.
Would you like to see a balloon animal?
Absolutely.
Let me show
Look
you.
at this.
Let me show you a little balloon animal because I'm so
This
good.
is what they like.
I'm so good at this. Now,
Look at that.
you know what this is? Come on.
It's a bunny rabbit.
That's a kinkajou.
It's a kinkajou.
That's a kinkajou. Boys and girls, that's a kinkajou.
What is a kinkajou?
Well, I had an Uncle Solly who was a kinky Jew. That's not what this is. A kinkajou is like a lot like a marmoset, but thinner and I think meaner.
What about the upside of being a clown? How does it bring you joy in life? Sharing, bringing other people happiness. Isn't there something about that? Don't you like making other people happy?
No! No! I wanted to be in the circus.
You got expelled from clown college.
I wanted to be in the
You got expelled
circus.
for cheating, and I think that's the problem.
It isn't.
You got a problem with alcohol. Yes, it is.
It's not, Corky.
You're not facing it.
I wanted
You are not facing
I wanted to be in
your
the circus.
Then there was gourmet prison chef Chaz Gherkin, who prepared meals for some of America's most notorious convicts.
Chaz Gherkin, gourmet prison chef. The two things don't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Gourmet and prison. We're going to find out why Chaz has got this fabulous reputation. Now, you've also cooked for Jeffrey Dahmer, which I understand you cooked
Jeffrey
for.
Dahmer, you know, I created a dish for his birthday.
Oh, you did?
And it was called Rack of Steve. And
Very good. How did he like that?
Oh, he loved that. He loved that.
Good. Now, you've also cooked for the Son of Sam. Starting to smoke now here.
Son of Sam, absolutely.
I heard the Son of Sam liked your cooking so much he wanted to marry you. Is that true?
Son of Sam proposed to me twice, Corky.
Yeah.
You should know that.
And what happened?
Well, I turned him down.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Good.
First of all, I don't go that way. Secondly, if I did, he wouldn't be my pick, you know?
For heaven's sake.
Guy talks to dogs.
Right. Food, Chaz Gherkin?
Oh, jeez, Cork. We get food, it looks like it was inspected by the Braille Institute, okay? That's
really
the kind of food we get. I've seen meat come in with fur on it.
Is that right?
Okay? We've had eggs delivered with no yolks in them.
Yes, either. Here's another thank you note that Chaz got, ladies and gentlemen. It says, Dear Mr. Chef, since you came to Soledad as our new cook, I've put on 14 pounds. This is the best food I've ever eaten. Those stuffed beet cups you made last Tuesday were primo. I would kill for those again. In fact, if you don't make them again soon, I will. Keep up the Supremo Chow. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Tell us the one about Michael Milken, didn't you?
Michael Milken, pain in the neck, this guy. Club fed. That's where I hated cooking. The worst. That was the worst for these guys. Milken used to give me this business with no oil, no MSG, dressing on the side, take off the skin, cut off the fat. Hey, who am I, Wolfgang Schmuck? You know, this is prison. Be happy you got a biscuit in front of your face. This guy made me nuts.
That is too rude.
Someone told me he's worth like thousands.
And I'll never forget Dr. Hugo Bink, curator of the Antwerp Zoo.
It was a long time on the plane, 26-hour flying.
Okay.
And it has been almost 3 days since I sleep.
And you're happy to be here in California and
very tired.
And our show, isn't this a beautiful show and a beautiful set?
I wasn't, to be honest, when I was flying 26 hours, I was thinking it was a big television show, and then I didn't even get to the hotel.
Well,
to come from the airport to such a little
show.
It's so little.
It's kind of
Klaus is a leopard, a beautiful spotted leopard from Tanzania.
Okay.
And it was 2 days before I'm leaving. He says to me, so I said, Klaus, what was the trouble? So he says, you know how long it's been since I was able to kill my own meat? I left the other day, I'm walking by the wild boar, and I hear... So I says, what kind of attitude is that? 'That? 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 '
Then there was Vic Confetti, bodyguard to the stars.
I just check on one thing.
Sure.
Just today, we are escorting Martha Ray to Raging Waters. And yes, we handle Martha.
You handle Martha?
They're expecting enormous crowds because of the heat today, and I just want to, if I could,
Why?
just for one. Rabbit 6, this is basket 4.
14L90, you're not readable on that rover.
Okay, I'll get back to you then. No, not readable here. It must be a lot of the equipment in the studio. I'll check
Martha
back.
Ray
Yes. actually
needs protection at Raging Waters.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you follow her down a slide? How does that work?
Pretty funny, Stinky, but no, Corky, sorry. We put one man at the top of the slide, one man at the bottom, so she's covered. The chances of her being molested or accosted from the top to the bottom are
And you're saying
slim.
people would recognize Martha Ray?
Well, if they don't readily, she makes sure they do, and she'll regale people with show business stories and begin bad-mouthing Ethel Merman or break into show tunes and things. So it doesn't.
So then they
if you
know
don't know it's her just at a
automatically.
quick glance, you certainly pick up
You
on it pretty
figure
quickly.
it out.
I have some undercover pictures.
These are great.
That I thought you might enjoy. This is one of my best disguises. I was working undercover as a waiter in a Chinese restaurant. Here I'm portraying Chan Murray, and I was investigating the illegal importation of monkeys.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
Let's just take one quick look.
This is me as Blanche Seymour. I was working undercover as a waitress at the Bella Floria restaurant in New York, investigating arson. This place burned down every Thursday.
Victor Confetti,
I did have just two more.
I think you are an amazing, amazing guest.
This is me undercover as a baby.
Wow. Look at this, folks.
Investigating child abuse. One of the perks of that was breastfeeding.
Very good.
Dr. Stas Tremenik was another dream guest. The chief of medicine at Schnorr Gonif Clinic in Slovenia, he invented the mini trogloscope, which enables scientists for the first time to peer into the rectal apertures of mice. But unfortunately, he didn't speak a word of English. Is this your first time on television? Are you happy to be here? You're happy to be here?
Do
you speak English? English. Russian.
Stravik. Droven.
The Droven.
Droven device.
Now you don't speak English?
Stravik, boy.
Okay, this will be fun. This will be fun. Good. No English. Pipe. That's wonderful. Smoking a pipe. Okay.
They once gave out the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about this mini trogloscope that you invented. The trogloscope, and it's the first trogloscope that enables scientists to look into the rectal apertures of a mouse. Is that correct? The trogloscope. No.
Zimend Vogeist? Zimend Vogeist Sträuben. Sträuben, Strägic.
Okay. Now, Dr. Stas Tremenik.
Sträuben.
Dr.
Sträuben.
Good. But the tooth fairy made up for it when he sent me Dr. Perry Donelman, who pioneered revolutionary new techniques in painless dentistry.
Don't care if you have no money.
Right.
We'll work a financing program out with you. If you're homeless,
right,
and you want dental work,
so that's
drag your bench in,
right,
bring in your refrigerator carton,
right,
we'll take it as a down payment.
For heaven's sakes. So now,
and we do it all.
Right.
Oral surgery and bonding and teeth whitening and porcelain crowns and dentures and bridges and tooth whitening. We do it all.
And your teeth are nice and white, aren't they?
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
And do you always get compliments on your
always,
teeth?
Always. My goal was to bring state-of-the-art cosmetic dentistry from the UK here to the United States.
For heaven. Let me ask you something, Doctor. When patients see you for the first time and
Right.
meet you for the first time, what's like a typical patient response that you get when they meet you for the first time?
Nervous.
Are they nervous?
Nervous.
Because they're going to the dentist.
Nervous because of the pain.
Ah,
But
I see.
this
Now look
has
at the-
eliminated,
Can we get a
if
good,
you can see this,
a good close-up on... Yeah.
this has eliminated, let's get my notes
Tell
here.
us how this works now.
This has eliminated
Right.
any need for injections or pain of any kind.
So this is what you invented?
This is it all about this.
Right.
Now let me show you.
Okay.
This, for example,
Right.
I call calcium farconate bromothide.
And you just sip
This,
it?
no, don't get ahead of me, Cork.
All right.
This numbs your gums.
Oh.
Simply a rinse.
Right.
Get it around. All right, my gums are getting numb.
You just drink it?
Thank you so much. my gums are getting numb. Now, if I were to give you an injection now, you wouldn't feel it because your gums are numb. Now, next, whoops, sodium bromothide physocaine.
Right.
Sodium bromothide physocaine. You know what this does?
What?
Numbs the teeth.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. Simply swish it around. And within moments, Corky, look. There's no... You could do any work now, and I would practically not feel anything. All right, now, what is this, Corky?
Looks like a Bloody
It
Mary.
looks like blood. No, it's called plasmatique.
Okay.
I've invented plasmatique to promote clotting.
Aha.
So when we do perform surgery...
There's no bleeding.
No bleeding! No bloody bleeding, no pain. You can cut my entire face open. No bleeding, no pain. Fabulous.
You gotta be kidding me.
Fabulous. Now, that has quite a bit of alcohol in it. You have to wash with it. Now, this, you've heard of nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
All right. Commonly
You
known...
invented all this stuff yourself?
Invented, it's exclusive to Dr. Perry Don from
You got
the family dentist.
patents on this whole thing?
Patent pending.
It's patent pending.
Now, you've heard of nitrous oxide.
What?
Nitrous oxide.
I've heard of that.
Commonly known as laughing gas.
Oh, no.
This, my friend, laughing juice.
That's laughing juice.
Nitrous oxide has been combined, dissolved in an orange juice compound to make it taste swell. And what it is, we call it laughing juice. We call it laughing juice.
What happens?
And it tastes just like
Does that make you
orange juice. The aroma's a bit pungent.
right?
The aroma's a bit pungent, so I would recommend holding your breath while you drink this. But if you're still nervous,
Right.
the laughing juice, the
Right.
nitrous juice, will relax you almost immediately.
Wow. What a transformation. It's making me laugh already.
Okay,
And I didn't even take any.
This,
How does that work?
this is chromium dimethyl.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That could kill you.
No. This is what numbs. If we offer specialty dentistry. Now listen to me. We're the only ones who offer tongue enlargement
Tongue enlargement?
or reduction. We call it tongue augmentation.
You can enlarge someone's tongue?
You know, if you wish.
Why would you want to do that?
You know. Anyway, also, we do tongue and gum tattooing.
Good.
We do tooth monogramming.
Wow.
So popular with the kiddies.
And all of this you
And the
invented,
gold teeth, as you know, very popular with the bangangers.
for heaven's sake.
Now, this, as I was going to tell you, chromium dimethyl, this is what numbs the tongue and the lips for tattooing or enlargement or reduction. Now, this stuff is very, very potent. You don't want to bring this too close, and a little bit at a time is the secret with this. The tongue and the lips. You have to switch it around.
And what does...
Completely gums your numbs.
How can you even talk?
No, it doesn't gum your numbs, it numbs your gum. No, we've already, it lips and tongue. Now, as we do this, the tongue and the gums, I can hardly talk anymore, it becomes completely numb. That is what. Now this...
You gotta go through all these bottles?
Is... Another time it's called... Anyway, and this is...
Do your patients...
This is very, very good. This... Also very good. And so
I can't possibly believe that your patients would... Are you all right, doctor?
Huh?
Are you all right? Boy, you are some kind of pioneer in...
No pain, no pain, no pain, no touch. You can have the dentistry done.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Born to Kibitz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. So until next time, remember, your mind is like a parachute. It works best when... I can't hear you.